Lately, I've been receiving a lot of prophetic dreams and messages, more so recently now more than ever, and I thought that I'd come on here and share with you guys the different prophetic dreams and visions that I've been receiving. This is just one of many to come, so heads up. But this one I received actually on back in September, on September 23rd of all days. But I needed a lot of time to really figure it out and interpret it and really seek the Most High for interpretation. So now that is why I'm revealing this dream to you all, months later. And like I said, normally I don't receive dreams, but lately I have been, so here goes. So my dream was that I was on my computer and I was about to log onto my computer, like I normally do, typing in my password, whatever. But this time when I logged on, this particular time, I received a message on my computer screen. It was like a blinking pop-up, a pop-up that you see like, for an advertisement or like a virus malware type thing. It was one of those type of annoying pop-ups. And I'm like, what is this? So when I read the pop-up, it read these words. It read atheism in all caps on the top and then atheism on the bottom of it, and it was flashing red, like I could see it flashing like it was a real pop-up on my computer screen, and it was in all caps. And underneath that, the atheism words, it said in big letters too, the three letters NWO. And I'm like, NWO? Okay. And the sign was flashing, so the pop-up was on my screen twice. It was split down the middle on my computer screen. And that was the dream. That was all I saw. Now, at first I had no idea what any of that meant. I'm like, what is this? But as I sat on it, I kept thinking that, whoa, this goes beyond what we could even imagine. And it's this. It has to do with martial law. Now, like I said, I don't know when martial law will be declared. It could be next year, it could be 10 years from now, it could be next week for all we know. I don't personally know. But I do know that this dream relates well with martial law, because whenever martial law is declared, that gives the government and the military the right to come into your house and basically take everything. They could take your children, they could take your money, they could take your car, they could take your home, they could take you. Everything. You can read about this in Obama's executive orders, which he's pushed. By the way, those are unconstitutional, but you can read about them, all 900 plus of them, and you can also check out the internment camps and resettlement camps documents, Project Megiddo. You can check out all this stuff and you'll see how these laws come into play, like TPP, the Patriot Act and the NDAA. Read about that stuff. That's National Defense Authorization Act, which basically states that in a state of emergency, the government has the right to come into your home and take you away from your home and away from your children into a resettlement camp. I'm not even joking about this. You can read about it. Okay, so how does that relate to my dream? Well, it gets worse. So we know that before martial law is declared, that there has to be ensuing chaos. I don't know, it could be an EMP, it could be, flooding, it could be a weather disaster, it could be a nuke, it could be, there's so many things that it can be. But one of the main things that has to happen is a power outage, a power grid. All the power grid shut down, you don't have any power, you don't have gas, you don't have electricity, you don't have water, there's no working electricity anywhere, there are no lights outside. Also, that means there's no internet. There's no way to access the internet. No one will be able to access their internet as they can right now. So it's going to either be because of some EMP, terrorist attack, internet virus, bank virus, or maybe even a grid attack. I don't know which one, and I don't really know if it's going to be Russia who does it or if it's going to be America who does it on their own. I don't know how it's going to be. But that will cause the internet to shut off completely for everyone, and all the internet and computers, they will no longer work anywhere. But here's the important part. When the internet turns back on and when the computers turn back on, the government would have seized everything. All documents, all YouTube videos, it doesn't even matter. They will take everything. And what that means is the next time you sign on to it, you will have to sign on and agree to and adhere to certain posts in certain terms and conditions, an agreement, if you will, to what the government tells you and allows you to do. So how does this also relate to my dream? When that happens, you will not be able to post anything about God. You will not be able to post anything about Jesus. You will not be able to post anything about world religion. It doesn't matter what religion you are. You will not be able to post anything about that according to the NWO agreement. You won't be able to post anything about any religion at all. Even the word amen, you will not be able to post. The word hallelujah, you won't be able to post it. And it gets darker than that because you won't be able to say it anywhere. So it includes your smartphone, your tablet, your Apple product, your Samsung, TV, computer, video game. It doesn't matter. You will not be able to say it anywhere that has internet. But guess what? You also will not be able to no longer post anything that has to do with conspiracy theory or fact, as I like to say. You won't be able to mention anything bad about Israel. You will not be able to talk about the Holocaust. You won't be able to mention immigration or anti-immigration thereof. Anything that has to do with the Constitution, the flat earth, or any truth for that matter. You will not be able to mention or speak about any truth or any theory in their eyes. No videos, no blog posts, no photos, no nothing. And they'll have this probably in lovely clauses for you to read and accept this new technology that they'll be bringing out and ushering real soon. Now, if you break this agreement or if you come against this agreement and if you decide to post on religion anyway, if you decide to post on a conspiracy theory anyway and still try to get the word out on the truth, not only will your account be blocked and banned and deleted permanently, but the government will come after you and kill you. You will be killed. They will be able to track your IP address. They will be able to track where you posted, when you posted, who was in your surroundings, where you were, your all your whereabouts. They know all the information about you, and they will basically come after you. Now also beware. Don't be fooled, because there will be government officials on the internet who will be paid to make up forums and to make up places of safety where you can worship, and places of safety where you could talk about conspiracy theories, and websites that you can voice out, and your IP address will be blocked and your name will be blocked, and you don't have to worry about the government coming after you at all because it's all blocked and safe and secure for this fee. Don't be fooled. That is only a tactic and a trick to use to round up political dissidents or terrorists and place them in internment camps. That is what they will do, or just kill you on the spot, either one. Okay, so we know that they're going to try to use these forums in order to bait people in for those who will not heed the warning. So as we can see, the entire system has controlled the internet. So you won't be able to mention anything about religion, anything about God, anything about, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna. It doesn't matter. You will not, it will be secular, it will be atheist. As I saw in my dream, atheist. You won't be able to talk about creation, Yahweh and his existence, anything that has to do with him, or any truth for that matter. They're erasing truth from everywhere, as we know with our textbooks, the books we read, the media. Just turn on CNN and you'll see the lies for yourself. I mean, I don't have to explain that. So let's keep going. So remember, it won't just be the internet that this affects. It'll be anywhere on your computers, tablets, iPhones, iMacs, iPhone phones. I don't even think it's called an iMac, but why not? It doesn't matter. You won't be able to post about it or say anything. That means you will not be able to send a text message that says, I love Jesus, to your friend. You will not be able to, send a photo of, a scripture, to your friend. You will not be able to, go online and try to make up, a sermon. You won't be able to do that. They will track it, and they will catch you, and they will place you in an internment camp or kill you, and they'll get your friend too. I mean, that's just what they're gonna do. They will come after you. And they might also have like a little pop-up that says this, but That's what they want. Because what is their goal? Their goal is what? To end religious freedom. They don't want you to talk about these things. They don't want you to talk about the truth. The only way they can erase the truth is to erase the system altogether, the old system, and bring in the new system of what? Of strict atheism, of you cannot talk about God, you cannot talk about religion, you cannot talk about any of those things, you cannot talk about truth. That is how they will usher in that one world religion. I hope you're hearing this, because this is really, really important. You will not be able to mention up anything else about that. Not only that, but when all of that goes down, you will never see this video ever again. You will never see any of the other truthers and the conspiracy theorists and the Christians and the truthers out there who are really trying to get truth out there. All of those videos will be erased forever, including this one right here. All of those videos that you see about speaking truth and about prophecies and visions and dreams and about things about like the flat earth and about, the Holocaust and all these conspiracies and, all these things and all these laws and policies that go against the Constitution, all of that will be wiped out. It wouldn't surprise me if the entire internet would be wiped out and there was no more YouTube. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think they might keep it, they might not, I don't know. But if they do decide to keep it, they're not keeping this video, that's for sure. And they're definitely not keeping any video out there on truth. So the only time you will be able to access it now is right now. That's how deep my dream really goes. That's how deep this goes, okay? We are living in a time right now where our freedoms are being stripped away from us each and every single day. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you heard about it, but what Obama said yesterday is basically coming after your guns. Why does he want to do that? Why is he trying to come after your guns? He's trying to limit your freedoms. We know that because of the unconstitutional 900 and plus executive orders that he has signed in to office. That's a lot. And by the way, that's unconstitutional. He knows that. The government knows that. So why are they doing this? Why? Because they're ushering in a new world order spoken by none other than President George H.W. Bush. This goes beyond anything we've ever seen before. I'm telling you, when this one world internet gets here, you will not be able to speak about any of these things that I'm speaking of right now. The only religion that they might give one exception to that you can talk about is Islam. That might be the only one. And that's because it has to do a lot with, the terrorism that's going on and blah, blah, blah. That may be the only religion they allow to be talked about, to be spoken about. But if you even try to text the word God to your friend or to your family member or to your neighbor or whatever, it doesn't matter who, they will come after you. And remember, this will be all under martial law. This will be instituted under martial law. If you try to say anything about like, oh, 9/11 was an inside job. If you try to say that during this time, they will come after you and most likely put you in an internment camp or kill you. I mean, that's how it's going to go in martial law. I don't know if you saw those lovely Georgia Guidestones like I have, but on the first commandment it says depopulation. That means limit the population to 500 million. How do you think they're going to do that? Catch political dissidents. It's really sad. It really is that this is where it's coming to. But this is how they're going to put in place the one world religion. In order for them to bring in a one world religion, the religion they want you to follow, what the doctrines they want you to follow, which by the way are rooted in socialism, communism, we know that. But in order for you, fellow American, fellow person, fellow whatever, in order for you to follow it, They got to drill it into your head now. They have to eliminate everything else. That also means they have to eliminate truth. So I'm telling you right now, get ready for it. When this EMP goes down, whether it's an EMP or a terrorist attack or nuke or a power grid shut down, and there's no power anywhere, you can't get food anymore because your car doesn't work, you can't get lights, you can't get heat, you can't get electricity, you can't get fuel, you can't get anything. Believe me, they're going to turn off the internet. You won't be able to go online either. You won't be able to do practically anything. Your house is going to start backing up. Everything is going to start falling apart. And when that happens, they're going to announce on the TVs and turn back on the internet for you to see. And they're going to announce these new clauses that they have that will prohibit you from talking about any truth, anything that has to do with truth, any conspiracy theories, anything about religion, and just anything pertaining to those subjects in general. And like I said, you even try to type in the word God or the word Jesus on your phone or on your tablet, they will come after you. It's simple. They will come after you because they can't have any of that in order to usher in their one world religion. How will they do that? The false Messiah. That is how they will usher all of this in. And to do it, there has to be atheism online. There has to be secularism online. We already see secularism with human secularism. We see it with all these different political movements going on right now. You can't even bring a Bible into school. Last I checked, a Bible is a book. Not only that, but it's the best-selling book of all time. But Wikipedia won't tell you that. You can't even pray in school. But yet, when I go on internet, I see articles and different things of Muslims bowing to Allah in school. Yet I can't pray to the Creator. What is that? Next, are they going to allow Qurans in and not Bibles? No, they have to take that out too. Why? Because they're ushering in a new world order. And under a new world order, there are three components that must be had. Three: currency, religion, and government. Those are the three things that have to come in. This plays unto the one world religion. They can't have you talking about truth. They can't have you talking about conspiracy. Enjoy it now. Because I'm telling you, when they shut everything down, when everything starts falling apart, when you can no longer access the internet, when you can no longer access lights, when they turn back on this internet, you will never see this video ever again. You will never see any truthers video ever again. You will never be able to seek and try to get truth ever again. And that is what they're planning for. And that is how far this dream goes. It may have only been, a couple of words that I saw with like a few flashes and pop-ups, but people, this goes much farther. We are reaching a time and a point in history that has never been reached before. And we're reaching a period in time where we're going to start seeing things that we've never seen before. And if you're under the sound of my voice right now, I just want to let you know and fill you in on some of the things that it's going to get real ugly. Destruction's coming quick, my friends, and I don't know when. I can't put a timeline on it. I can't put a date on it. I don't know when they're going to shut everything down. I don't know when they're going to turn off everything. Most likely it's going to be after the economic collapse. I don't know. But I do know once that happens, you will never be able to see this video ever again. You will never be able to access truth online ever again. It will all be erased, scrapped, deleted. And the only thing you will be able to see is the propaganda that they're feeding you right now, because they don't want you to know the truth, and they don't want you to know what they're really doing. They're stripping away your freedoms as we speak. They're taking it away right now. We already see that, like I said, with Obama yesterday. What he said about getting rid of guns. Why do they need to keep getting rid of guns? So that you are completely defenseless, so that you have nowhere to run or hide, so that when things really do start happening, you have no way to defend yourself. People, this just goes really, really deep. And I'm not going to try to be in here too long, but when this stuff starts happening, it's not going to be good. And, you know, we already see censorship going on. We already see censorship on Facebook with truthers. We see censorship on Facebook with, you can't even talk about anti-immigration in Germany or else you get fined. What? You can't even talk about it here in America, or else, they'll shut your Facebook down. And now they're starting to move it to YouTube. And when the TPP is in place and in effect, by the way, the TPP has nothing to do with partnership. It has everything to do with censorship. Who are they censoring? Truthers. Who are they censoring? People like me, because they don't want you to know the truth. And when the whole system crashes down, when the New World Order is established, you will never see this video ever again. So please take note of this. And I pray that you would seek the Most High Yahweh, not God, not Jesus. That is part of the lie. Seek the Most High Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth. I pray that you would seek him and seek his word and seek his truth, because he will give you a lot of truth, and he will be able to interpret his word and his truth for you. And I pray that as we really start to get into these end times, we're already in the end times, but it's about to get much worse. As we get there, and as we get steps and steps, days and days, weeks and weeks, if not seconds, closer to martial law, I pray that Yahweh will be there with you. I pray that you will seek him first. I pray that you will really focus on him and stay rooted in him, because like I said, this is real. This is about to happen. Things are about to really heat up, and you won't be able to find your protection anywhere else. When martial law is established and the military is coming to your house to kill you, you will not be able to find protection anywhere else, my friends. When they send you to those internment camps, that will be that. You will not be able to get out of those camps, and that is a promise. There will be no escape. And actually, I've had many another dream about the internment camps that I'll post after this video. That actually came right after this particular dream. But I just want to tell you all, please get ready, and please, if you already haven't, wake up. Martial law is here. Martial law is in this country. They declared martial law in France. It is here, folks. It's time to get ready. And all I can tell you is that I hope this, my dream has helped, and if it hasn't, well, I'll be praying. But just really, really, really get ready. And when I say get ready, I mean spiritually. Just really get ready and really seek the Most High, because he will reveal his plan for you if only you would seek him. Thanks.